Okay, what were we telling? So total number of atoms in a face-centered unit cell will be 3 plus 1, 4. Hope it is clear of why. So therefore, total number of, now just make a brief note. For simple unit cell, number of atoms for simple unit cell 1. For body-centered unit cell 2. For face-centered unit cell, how many? 4. Remember this because this is very important, so that for further calculations you will have to know about these things. Simple, how many? 1. Body-centered 2. Face-centered 4. And here this number of atoms, it is indicated by Z also. Okay, remember this because there comes a derivation of density after these concepts. There you will have to substitute. Z means number of atoms in that unit cell. So Z, how you will get to know? If it is mentioned in the question that it is a simple unit cell, you will directly substitute 1. If it is mentioned that it is body centered, you will directly substitute 2. If it is mentioned face centered, then you will substitute 4. Now, shall we move on to further concept? It's interesting, isn't it? Do learn this because this unit is very easy to understand also, and you will really enjoy this unit even while studying as well, because this is what I have heard from the students of previous batches and hope you feel the same. Now let us see about close packed structures. Next topic is close packed structures. Now we have studied enough about the crystal lattice. Yeah, we have studied of how the unit cells are, types of unit cells, and how can we calculate the number of atoms in the particular unit cells. All this we have studied. Next, what we are studying is how actually the close packing of the atoms or molecules or ions takes place. See, for convenience sake, we have considered it as atoms, and so if I use atoms, it doesn't mean only atoms can be arranged that way. Molecules or ions also can be arranged that way. Remember. Now, when I show a solid structure, I say that the molecules are compactly packed. Yes, compactly packed means the molecules or atoms are tightly packed. And they are packed in such a way that there is minimum space between them. Whenever a close packing is done, packing is done in such a way that the atoms are tightly packed with minimum space between them. So I can't say that there is no space between the solids itself, atoms itself. See, there you can see the spaces. Yes, you can see the spaces there. That means the arrangement is done such a way that to minimize the space. So just make a note there that in solids, the constituent particles are closely packed in such a way that minimum space is left behind. Minimum spaces left behind. This is the point. That means less space must be there, and as much as possible you have to closely pack. So there are different ways of packing: close packing in 1 dimension, close packing in 2 dimension, close packing in 3 dimensions also we see. Now let us see close packing in 1 dimension. Close packing in 1 dimension. Close packing in 1 dimension means, you know about it, isn't it? When I say 3-dimensional close packing, that means it is for real structures. 2 dimension, 1 dimension, it's just like in a plane surface, the way we explain. In 1 dimension, how the particles can be, or how in the solids, how the arrangement may take place. If the close packing has to be done in 1 dimension, then there is only one possibility, that the atoms are stacked or close packed in such a way that in a row it is arranged. See, close packing in 1 dimension means the atoms must be arranged in a row like this. Yes? So that there is minimum space in between them and they are closely packed. In 1 dimension means in a row the close packing will be done. What you need to understand here is the important question that can be asked from this is the coordination number. What is coordination number, or what happens in this type of close packing? This kind of questions you can expect. What is coordination number? Now I told you a term, coordination number. What is it? Coordination number. We say you must have coordination. That means how you stay together. Yes, here coordination number means the number of nearest neighbors of the particles. Now for example, let me take this as an atom. This as an atom for consideration now. This is the atom I have chosen now. I have to see how many nearest neighbors this particular atom has. That will be the coordination number. The number of nearest neighbors of the particle is called as coordination number. Now how many neighbors does it have? Immediate neighbors. Immediate neighbor means exactly close to it. Here this is attached to 1 and 2. So how many? 1 and second one 2. So what will be the coordination number? Coordination number will be 2. Understood? Now let us write the definition for coordination number. Coordination number means the number of nearest neighbors of the particle in the unit cell or in this crystal system. So this is one atom. Same, if you consider the other one, here also how many atoms? 1, 2. Here if I consider this 1, 2. If I consider this 1, 2, here also there will be some other atoms. So what I mean to say is, if the close packing is done in 1 dimension, then the coordination number will be equal to 2. Clear? Now let us move on to close packing in 2 dimension. Hope you have understood what is it about the close packing in 1 dimension. Now let us see in 2 dimension. Close packing in 2 dimension. Please do note the coordination number here. It's very important, as well as the definition for the coordination number. Now let us see close packing in 2 dimensions. (2D) close packing. It's not 20, it is 2D. 2D close packing or 2-dimensional close packing. See, two-dimensional close packing can be done in two ways. Okay, well, let us see how many ways. How. This is the first way I'm explaining. One way is that this is one row, isn't it? This is one row or one type of arrangement. Let us call this arrangement as A type. This arrangement as A type arrangement. A type arrangement means the atoms closely packed this way. Now the same type of another layer. This is in one dimension. We are studying two dimension, right? So same type of another layer I will have to take. So it is this way. I'll just try to explain. Hope. See, here there are two atoms now, this way. Now again one more layer I'm placing below this. Okay. Now don't tell that the colors are different and so the molecules also might be different. No. Here, this is one layer now. One layer, a part of it I'm showing. Now what I have to do is, since it is two dimension, I will have to take one more layer and place it below this. One layer placed above another layer like this. Okay, let us do that. So here the possibility is, since it is two dimension, one more layer exactly same as that of the first layer. Let us place it touching the above layer this way. Now see, what difference do you find in these two? Same way the atoms are arranged. Yes. So this type is also similar to A type. So let us say A type itself. Yes. Now again one more layer, same type of one more layer touching the above layer. Same way it is stacked. S-T-A-C-K-E-D, stacked. Okay, same way the atoms are placed. Don't tell that it's somewhat the inverted kind of. No, it's like the atoms, say a layer of atom placed above the another. So above one layer, one more layer will be stacked like this. Clear? So this is about close packing in two dimension. Here the spheres of two rows are aligned horizontally as well as vertically. Now this type of arrangement is called as AAA type arrangement. AAA type. That means the same layers are going to continue, right? So we write AAA type arrangement. Now here comes an interesting point. Now what we have to see, like that of one dimension, we need to know the coordination number. Let me consider any one atom here. I'll consider this atom. Now what I have to find? Coordination number means coordination number is equal to. Coordination number means the immediate neighbors or the nearest neighbors of that particular atom. How should I find the nearest neighbor for that? Which is attached to it, which is closely packed with it. So, see, this is attached to this one. One more here. One more here below. One more here. Isn't it? So, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas these two are not touching it. Understood? So, it must touch it. It must be closely packed, or the immediate neighbors we say. So, there are 4 immediate neighbors. Coordination number is 4. Coordination number is 4 in 2-dimension AAA type arrangement. That is again one more point. Now, this packing is also called as square close packing. Why it is called as square close packing is one more question. Square close packing because if you join the centers of these atoms, centers of the neighboring atoms, the centers of neighboring atoms, if it is joined, you get a square. isn't it? A square. Now don't tell it looks like a diamond shape. It's a square which we get here if we join the neighboring atom center, and that is why this type of close packing is also called as square close packing. Important. Square closed packing. Sometimes the question that can be asked is, what is the coordination number in square close packing in 2 dimension? Then your answer must be coordination number is 4. Why it is called as square close packing? Because when we join the centers of the immediate neighbors of the particle in 2-dimensional AAA type arrangement, we get the shape of square, and that is why we call it as square close packing. If you have understood, I have told you that this is one type of close packing in 2 dimension. We will see another way how we can pack it. Another way of close packing again in 2 dimension. How can we do it? Another way is that, see, this is one layer which we had taken, A type. This is A type layer. Now the same type of layers, okay, same type of layers, but see, this is one layer, you can see, this is one more layer, you can see. Instead of placing it exactly, see, it was like this, one layer, and exactly below one more layer was placed. See the spaces in between, these are the empty spaces in between. Now, the second way of arrangement is, rather than placing it exactly one below the other, we place the atom or the layer in the depressions. Depressions means, here can you see the space? These are called as depressions. In this depression, we are going to place the next layer, like this. Okay, now next layer. So this layer is not similar to the first layer. Why it is not similar to the first layer? Because here the first layer is of A type and the second layer is different now, isn't it? Because it is placed in the depressions. Since it is placed in the depressions, now this layer is called as B type. B type. Now next again we go on doing the same. In the depressions, the atoms are arranged. In the depressions, the atoms are arranged. Clear? Now what we have to see? You have to see that we will consider any one atom. Now this is again similar to A, so A type. So what will be the type of arrangement here? The type of arrangement will be A type. AB type arrangement. AB type arrangement. Now here what I have to see, again I have to calculate the coordination number. Now when I calculate the coordination number for any one particle, I see that the immediate neighbors I have to check out. 1, here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, all these 6 are closely packed with the atom. If you consider anywhere else also, same thing you can see. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the coordination number? Coordination number is 2. This is the second way of close packing. Remember, coordination number is, coordination number is 6 here. Whereas in the previous one, the coordination number was 4. Here why 6? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the immediate neighbors there. Now join it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Which shape do you see here? Here you see a shape of hexagon, and that is why this close packing is called as hexagonal close packing. What is it called as? This type of close packing is called hexagonal close packing. They will ask you, what is the coordination number in hexagonal close packing in 2 dimension? In hexagonal close packing in 2 dimension, the coordination number is 6. And why it is called as hexagonal close packing? Because when we here we get the shape of hexagon, and that is why it's called as hexagonal close packing, which is clear. No doubts regarding this. So that's about close packing in 2 dimension, what you need to understand. Understand this, that the particles arranged here you get a square shape, so square close packing, and the coordination number is 4 because the immediate neighbors are only 4, whereas here in hexagonal close packing the immediate neighbors are 6, therefore the coordination number is 6 here. And this type of arrangement is also said to be AB type of arrangement because the layers are different. Hope you understand why the layers are different, right? Because in the depression of the first layer it is placed. Now you compare these two, in which do you see more empty spaces? See, empty spaces I will show with this color. Here the empty spaces you see, these are the empty spaces here. Empty spaces. Whereas in this case you see very less empty spaces you can see. Isn't it? Very less empty spaces. So you can see which one is a better close packing. I'm just comparing these two and speaking now. This is about 2-dimensional close packing. The next one we will be studying is about 3-dimensional close packing.